LMHPCO Standards of Excellence. I'm Ann Walker, LMHPCO consultant and co-chair of the DEIB task force. Today, we're going to talk about the LMHPCO Standards of Excellence and about developing standards of excellence for your organization. The DEIB task force has worked with the LMHPCO staff and board of directors to design a standard of excellence to assist you in developing your own DEIB standards. We invite you to think critically about your organizations, its policy and culture, as you create strong and effective standards of excellence and policies for your individual agencies. Organizations who incorporate DEI into their work as part of their mission and values are more effective in servicing their communities across different cultures and backgrounds. In establishing standards of excellence, it ensures that we are the best in our fields, and it includes holding ourselves to high standards in the areas of diversity, equity, inclusion in the workplace, and the delivery of patient care at the end of life. It reflects our commitment to our patients, our community, and our staff, as well as being industry leaders in hospice and palliative care. At a time when it is sometimes unpopular to stand up for the ideal of equity, diversity, inclusion, and belonging, LMHPCO is demonstrating its commitment to improving and promoting the highest quality of hospice care for all Louisianans and Mississippi, which is our mission. CMS has made it clear about its strategies to advance health equity and to address the disparities that underlie our health system through stakeholder engagement and by building this pillar into the core functions of all agencies that they fund. And when we consider the standards of excellence, we looked at our mission, and our mission is to improve the quality of hospice and palliative care in Louisiana and Mississippi. Our vision is that everyone in Louisiana and Mississippi will have access to and receive the highest quality of hospice and palliative care. Then we looked closely inwardly and looked at our values. And we determined that our value statements are very clear and that we were able to use our logo as a means of doing that, of identifying those. Leadership and collaboration, membership, networking, and DEIB, a holistic approach to education and care, professional education and public awareness, commitment to compliance and quality, and operational excellence. That's who we are. Those are our values. Then we looked at our DEIB statement. We developed this statement, and then it was approved by the LMHPCO board. And it's pretty simple, but it's all encompassing. And it's simply acknowledging that diversity is not only racial, but multidimensional. It encompasses not just race and ethnicity, but gender, sexual orientation, religion, incarceration status, and more. LMHPCO is committed to ensuring that everyone feels seen and included, from our board of directors to our staff, membership, and affiliates. As an organization, we embrace diverse backgrounds and perspectives of those with whom we work and encourage our members to do the same with their staff, patients, and families whom they serve. We looked at our non-discrimination statement, and we developed one. We did not have one, but we do have one now, and I'm sure that most agencies have a non-discrimination statement, and it's probably posted on your bulletin board. And then we looked at our task force. We have had a task force for approximately 4 years. And the task force is responsible for overseeing, planning, and executing DEIB initiatives within LMHPCO. The group is comprised of diverse individuals with a positive passion and education in DEIB matters and are empowered by LMHPCO Board of Directors to drive change and monitor progress. Membership is on a voluntary basis and is open to any employee of any member agencies. These are the pillars of standards of excellence: the mission, the vision, your values, your DEIB statement, your non-discrimination statement, and the development of a DEIB task force. Those agencies who participate in this project will receive a seal of excellence at the annual conference. The seal will be revealed during the annual conference and will be issued to those agencies who are participating. For those agencies who would like to participate, but they have not completed their standards of excellence and submitted those by our July conference, those will be rewarded at a later date. So just to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're talking from the same script and we have the same understanding of how we define these words, this is where we are today. So I'm going to start with CMS's definition of health equity. And CMS defines health equity as the attainment of the highest level of health for all people, and that everyone has a fair and just opportunity to obtain their optional health regardless of race, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, gender identity, socioeconomic status, geography, preferred language, religion, or other facts that affect access to care and health outcomes. Diversity is categorizing differences mainly into race and gender, but that has its limitations because it falls short of capturing the full spectrum of human diversity. It leaves out the significant elements like age, religion, socioeconomic status, and ability, among other things. Research shows that diverse teams perform better, but it's not just about race and gender. The more varied the experiences and backgrounds of the team members, the richer their ideas and solutions that they bring to the table. We're all very familiar with the term equality, all things equal. But equity speaks more to where we need to move. We need to broaden our perspective. So when it comes to expanding opportunities for health, thinking that the same approach will work universally is like expecting everyone to be able to ride the same bicycle. And if you look at the caption here, the first one shows equality. You have the same size bike, but you have different people with different physical abilities or limitations or characteristics. And then you look at the equity caption and you see those people with the disabilities or the different physical traits, but then the bike has been adapted for whatever their needs are to meet their specific needs. And that's what equity is all about. It's meeting the person where they are and helping them to optimize their chances for success. Defining inclusion. Now, while diversity is the mix or the differences, inclusion raises the bar. It's getting the mix to work together while ensuring that everyone feels valued and equally important as they add value. And belonging. This means feeling valued through positive connections and interactions with others. It's not just about being present or being included. It's being able to be one's authentic self, of feeling respected, of feeling appreciated, of being validated that you're okay to be who you are, that you do not have to assimilate. What DEIB is not, it is not a word for affirmative action or entitlement. It is not about rewarding unsatisfactory performance. It's not about enabling incompetence, and it's not about lowering standards. Because to do any of those things would run contrary to what any of our missions in regards to providing quality end-of-life care. What DEIB is, it is a commitment to fostering a culture where every individual feels respected, valued, and heard, regardless of their background or identity. It's an ongoing journey of learning, unlearning, and relearning that challenges organizations to continually evolve their practices and policies to be more inclusive. It is a strategic advantage that enriches organizations with a diverse range of perspective, ideas, and innovations, driving better decision making and outcomes. And it's the foundation for building not only a more equitable and inclusive workplace, but also a more just and equitable society. As I said earlier, the DEI task force has worked with the LMHPCO staff and the board to develop our standards of excellence for as an organization, and we want to help you in developing your own. So I began this presentation by inviting you. Now we want to challenge you to think critically about your organization, its policies and cultures, as you create strong and effective standards of excellence and policies for your individual agencies. Our challenge to you is using the template that we have provided with those pillars on slide 9. We ask you to develop or formalize your agency standards of excellence. We ask you to submit them to LMHPCO by July the 1st so that you will be recognized at the LMHPCO annual conference. And for those of you who have not had an opportunity to complete your standards of excellence, we ask that you will continue to work on those, and we will be recognizing those individuals quarterly on the LMHPCO website. The Seal of Excellence will be unveiled and awarded to those who have completed and submitted their standards of excellence to the LMHPCO task force prior to the 2024 LMHPCO annual conference. If you need help in developing, enhancing, or implementing your standards of excellence within your own organizations, we invite you to register for the pre-conference DEIB Masterclass at the conference in July. You will get more information by reviewing the brochure, which is on the site or which you have already received. We thank you for viewing this presentation. If you have questions, comments, or you have anything that you would like to discuss, please contact me, Ann Walker, at lmhpco.org. And please send your completed standards of excellence to the LMHPCO task force in care of me, Ann Walker. Thank you so much for your participation and your time.